Hi everyone, it's Monday. Hi. And this is my video about the 4 things I learned in Mr. Zeworth's class. To start off the countdown, what I learned in Mr. Zeworth's class, firstly, was how to write with style and use rhetoric correctly. Because quite frankly, before this, I wrote like a cookie cutter makes cookies, or like one size fits all pajamas. It's like, okay, this has to work because it's supposed to, and it's a one size fits all thing, which is kind of how I always thought. It's probably because I was taught that way. But I think that this new skill of being able to write an actual style that tailors my words and my meaning to a particular situation instead of the traditional 3-pronged 5-paragraph essay will help me in the business world, because I'll be able to write essays that have meaning while also not being boring to read, which is amazing. To follow up on the countdown, I'd like to talk about how I learned that the internet can be an academic tool. I know, so used to it, all of you. It's because we use Twitter, something I never would have thought I would use in any context, let alone one in a classroom. So I guess it's really intuitive that we use it for debates, but other than that, I don't really. Now that we've passed the halfway mark of the countdown, I want to talk about the DIY projects and how they help me personally learn that the internet can be a tool to help people. Now, I talked about how the internet can be an academic tool, and you already know how it's funny. Thank you, Reddit and Tumblr. But you can also use websites like Tumblr, at least, to create blogs for like helpful causes. Like for my DIY project, my group made a blog about how to make budget meals that are still healthy. So, and that would help people who maybe aren't making enough money to really afford healthy meals usually, and would be have the option of going to McDonald's or not eating, and showing them that there actually is another option: healthy, cheap food. So the internet can definitely help spread messages like that, which is why it's helpful. To cap off this awesome 4-stage video, I'd like to talk about the broadest concept that this class has talked about yet. Everything is an argument. That's probably the wisest thing anyone said in any class in a while. Everything you write, every homework assignment you do, every essay you do, every quiz you fail, every quiz you ace, that's an argument. An argument about you, an argument about what you think of the subject, an argument about what you can do as a person. Because I'll be honest, I suck at math. Every math quiz I have a lukewarm score on, I'm making an argument saying, I shouldn't be an engineer. But every time someone does awesome at history, or I do awesome at history, I make the argument that, maybe I should write history books instead of doing math. Which, that's a pretty strong argument for me personally. So remember, everything's an argument. Definitely the most important concept. Never forget it. So thank you for sitting there for what must be the past 2 minutes, watching me break the fourth wall on every, how to talk to a camera rule. I'd like to thank Mr. Zeworth and you guys. Thanks for the great year. Goodbye.